They say every monster is born from fear. But sometimes, fear itself is the monster. Uranus, the lord of the skies, feared his own blood. The Hecatoncheires, the 100-handed giants, and the Cyclopes, his sons, terrified him. Not because they had done anything wrong, but because power cannot bear what it cannot control. So he buried them. Deep within Gaia, the earth herself, he thought he could imprison his fear. But Gaia, the eternal mother, felt every cry trapped inside her body. And when she could bear it no more, she turned to her other children, the Titans, and begged for help. Among them, only the youngest, Cronus, answered. Armed with a sickle forged by Gaia's will, he rose against his father. With one sudden strike, he ended Uranus's reign, and for a moment, it seemed that justice had finally returned to the world. But before Uranus fell completely into the void, he whispered a curse. As I have been overthrown by my own son, so shall you be by yours. At first, those words were nothing but a dying man's prophecy. But power has a way of making even whispers sound like truth. And in Cronus's heart, that prophecy grew into obsession, then paranoia, and finally, terror. The liberator became the tyrant. Cronus ruled with the same fear that had once enslaved his father. Every newborn cry felt like a blade against his throne. And so, one by one, he swallowed his children. Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, Poseidon. Each lost, not to hatred, but to fear. Rhea watched in silence. With every birth, her heart broke a little more. The man she once loved had become the very monster he had destroyed. When she became pregnant again, she could no longer bear it. Desperate to save her last child, she turned to her mother, Gaia.
Please, Mother, not again.
The earth listened and offered a plan, a stone shaped like a baby, wrapped in soft linens. Rhea gave birth in secret, in a hidden cave on Mount Ida, on the island of Crete. There, she brought her sixth child into the world, Zeus. Moments later, she returned to Cronus with the stone in her arms. Believing it was his son, the Titan swallowed it whole, sealing his own fate. Meanwhile, the real child was hidden deep within the cave, cared for by two nymphs, Adrastea and Ida, daughters of King Melicius. They cradled him lovingly, while the sacred goat Amalthea fed him with her divine milk. Whenever the baby cried, bands of armored warriors, the Curetes, clashed their bronze shields and stomped their feet, drowning out his voice so Cronus would never hear. Years passed. Zeus grew strong, a child born of defiance and survival. When he came of age, he met Metis, daughter of Oceanus, goddess of wisdom and cunning. Together they devised a plan to free his lost siblings. Metis brewed a subtle potion that would force Cronus to release what he had swallowed. But neither Zeus nor Metis could approach him openly, so Rhea once again became the instrument of fate. One silent evening, she poured the potion into Cronus's wine. He drank, gagged, and began to vomit. One by one, the gods returned. Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, Poseidon, gasping for air, alive again. For the first time, the children of Cronus stood side by side. But unity did not yet mean strength. They were young, untested, too weak to face the mighty titans who ruled from the mountains. The war of generations had begun. But how could Zeus, still young and untested, stand against the mighty titans who ruled the world? To find out what happened next, make sure to subscribe and don't miss the next episode. Thanks for watching.